Okay, real talk. You're scrolling through that online checkout, eyeing that Pay with Affirm button. It promises you the moon, right? Break that big purchase into easy, manageable payments. But, and this is the big, but, are they really easy? Or are you about to step into a hidden fee minefield? Let's be honest, we've all been burned by those too good to be true offers before. So, the question on everyone's mind is, are there any fees associated with Affirm? Because, let's face it, buy now, pay later sounds amazing. But what does that actually mean in your bank account? Is it just the advertised interest, or are there sneaky charges lurking in the fine print, waiting to pounce when you least expect them? We've all been there, right? That moment of dread when you realize a seemingly simple transaction is actually a financial labyrinth. Think about it. We're living in a world of subscriptions, hidden costs, and terms and conditions that could rival a legal textbook. You see a product you love, you need it, or maybe you just want it, and you're offered a way to spread the cost. Sounds perfect, especially when budgets are tight. But then, the nagging doubt kicks in. What's the catch? See, the allure of buy now, pay later services like Affirm is undeniable. It's the promise of instant gratification without the immediate financial burden. It's the ability to acquire that new gadget, furniture, or even that dream vacation without emptying your savings account. But let's be real, nothing is truly free. There's always a cost, even if it's not immediately apparent. And that's exactly what we're diving into today. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of fees, let's take a quick step back. Affirm, like many other buy now, pay later services, operates on the principle of providing point-of-sale financing. Essentially, they're offering you a short-term loan at the checkout. You apply, get approved, and then pay back the loan in installments. This allows you to spread the cost of a purchase over time, making it more manageable. Now, the core question, what are the fees? The most common fee associated with Affirm is interest. Yes, just like a credit card, Affirm charges interest on the amount you borrow. The interest rate you're offered will vary depending on factors like your credit score, the merchant you're buying from, and the length of your repayment term. Here's where things get interesting. Affirm typically offers interest rates ranging from 0% to 36% APR. That's a pretty wide range. And that 0%? That's the holy grail. It means you can break your purchase into installments without paying any interest at all. Sounds amazing, right? But it's also the exception, not the rule. To qualify for 0% APR, you'll generally need excellent credit and be purchasing from a merchant that offers this promotion. For most people, however, you'll be looking at interest rates somewhere in the middle of that range. The exact rate you're offered will be clearly displayed before you finalize your purchase. It's crucial to pay close attention to this number, as it will directly impact the total amount you end up paying. But what about other fees? Are there late fees? Prepayment fees? Origination fees? This is where things can get a bit murky. Let's tackle late fees first. Unlike some other buy now, pay later services, Affirm does not charge late fees. That's a significant advantage. If you miss a payment, you won't be hit with a penalty charge. However, missing payments can still negatively impact your credit score and potentially affect your ability to use Affirm in the future. So, while there's no direct late fee, there are still consequences for missed payments. Now, what about prepayment fees? Can you pay off your loan early without penalty? The good news is, yes. Affirm does not charge prepayment fees. You can pay off your loan at any time without incurring any additional charges. This flexibility can be a major benefit, especially if you come into some extra cash and want to clear your debt quickly. And what about origination fees? These are fees charged for processing your loan. Again, the good news is, Affirm generally does not charge origination fees. The interest you pay is the primary cost associated with your loan. However, there is one potential fee to be aware of: returned payment fees. If a payment is returned due to insufficient funds, you may be charged a fee by your bank. While Affirm doesn't directly charge this fee, it's still a cost you could incur. So, to summarize, interest. This is the primary cost associated with Affirm. Rates range from 0% to 36% APR. Late fees. Affirm does not charge late fees. Prepayment fees. Affirm does not charge prepayment fees. Origination fees. Affirm does not charge origination fees. Returned payment fees. Your bank may charge a fee if a payment is returned. Now, let's talk about the importance of transparency. Affirm prides itself on being transparent about its fees. Before you finalize your purchase, you'll see the exact interest rate you'll be charged, the total amount you'll repay, and the number of payments you'll need to make. This transparency is crucial for making informed financial decisions. And this is another important, but it's still your responsibility to read the fine print. Don't just blindly accept the terms and conditions. Take the time to understand the details of your loan agreement. This will help you avoid any surprises down the road. Now, here's a crucial point to remember. Affirm is a financial tool. Like any tool, it can be used effectively or misused. If you use it responsibly, it can be a valuable way to manage your finances. But if you overspend or fail to make your payments on time, it can lead to financial trouble. Before you decide to use Affirm, ask yourself these questions. Can I afford the monthly payments? Do I understand the interest rate I'll be charged? Am I comfortable with the terms and conditions of the loan? Do I really need this purchase? If you can answer these questions honestly, you'll be better equipped to make an informed decision. It's also important to understand that using services like Affirm can impact your credit score. If you make your payments on time, it can have a positive impact. However, missed payments can negatively affect your score. So, it's crucial to treat Affirm loans as you would any other financial obligation. In conclusion, while Affirm does charge interest, it generally avoids many of the other fees associated with traditional loans and credit cards. Their transparency is a major plus, allowing you to see the exact cost of your loan before you commit. But it's still essential to be a responsible borrower. Understand the terms, make your payments on time, and only borrow what you can afford. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.